May we humbly bow down to all graces of all Buddhas, from the first great Buddha and all the Buddhas in every Buddha era, the Maha-Buddhas from every Buddha land, Pratyeka Buddhas, Maha-Pratyeka Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Maha-Bodhisattvas, all the Arahants, Maha-Arahants, the enlightened ones, the great Gurus, the great perfections, the Mahaparami, the grace of Luang Por Posi Surya Khemarato, and all the embodiments, all the Buddha seeds. Please hold the space for us. We humbly ask for forgiveness, to release all firm attachment to all types of beliefs or disbeliefs, all types of assumed religions, sects, doctrines, dogmas, ideas, concepts about anything at all. And all the traditions, customs, with the firm attachment to them from all races in the samsara, whether they are humans or non-humans. We humbly ask for forgiveness, as this is a trap. This is not liberation. As liberation is not even liberation itself, let alone trying to be liberated. We humbly ask for forgiveness for all leaders who still leading the followers in the way of grasping, whether it's worldly or spirituality. We humbly ask for forgiveness for all the fixed belief and blind faith towards any ideas and concepts, religions, customs and traditions. And we ask for forgiveness for all the opinions and meanings we have used without purifying themselves, which clashes all types of opinions that still circling and circling and circling within this samsara, within the humans and non-humans alike. May we declare removal and cancellation of all such belief values, concepts, ideas, traditions, customs, doctrines, dogmas, all the firm attachment to such a concepts of lifestyles, spirituality, religions. They condition us, unable to help each other to be unwound from such conditions, commitments, obligations, lifetime after lifetime. May we humbly declare removal and cancellation of all vengeance, all the harbor thoughts to get back to someone, all the usage of eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind with fabrications, with decorations, with the add-ons. And the add-ons to sound, smell, taste, touches, and shapes. Sensual pleasures, satisfaction, dissatisfactions, right and wrong, good and bad, equanimity, unity, liberation of sufferings, all the targets and aims for spiritual life or for the worldly life. We humbly declare removal and cancellation of all fixation, firm attachment to life that is not beyond life. Life with commitments, obligations, life with targets, with an aim or aims and destinations. Life that is still circling within the cycle of birth, old age, sickness, and death, and try to prolong it, trying to get the betterment from it. We declare removal and cancellation of all of this. It's not helpful, it's not help us to be unwound from such an ego, from such a dense self, firm identity of self. And delusive attachment with life, which is anatta in itself, meaningless in itself, cannot be sustained. Otherwise, one will face the unbearable, which is called dukkha. May everything and all cases of karma, whether we mention it or not, to be released. Ahosi, ahosi, ahosi. And may all the debts of karma and debts of gratitude be paid back, be compensated with our help through the mind that is not more about grasping or not grasping. For all our karmic debtors and karmic debtors of karmic debtors, and all in the samsara and everything. Humans, non-humans. And non-living beings. Let's open, widely open, scatter the infinite power to all and everything, widen out limitlessly. Everything is from that which is not about grasping or not grasping. Everything is from that which is not about attachment or detachment or non-attachment. Everything is from that which is not about letting go or not letting go, liberated or not liberated, enlightened or not enlightened, being deluded or not, suffering or not. Open, 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 limitlessly. As giving. Open widely as giving, limitlessly. Like the sun rays, radiating in all directions. Complete giving, absolute giving. No target, not for a particular person, or if it is someone in your mind, it can be right through and open up widely, further and further, limitlessly. This is by the foundation of the great compassion, of that which has nothing to do with anything in anything, something in something. Our eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind, only a medium for the radiance of the infinite to shine through everything simultaneously, without discrimination. This absolute power will purify all types of minds, whether they know it or not. The mind that is blindly walk, sit, stand, run, and confronts, escape all the efforts that has been fixed for a target. This kind of mind will be purified through the infinite radiance. Eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind that has been used with the fixed object. With the desire as the background for something, with the motivation for certain things. It's been forced by this domination of desire. And it's been emphasized for so long with whatever objects. So the emphasis like that, it has fabrications and layers of decorations and fabrications. Once it starts, it's become endless. And it turns into blindly grasping. And blind faith within sound, smell, taste, touches, and shapes. It becomes crystallization of fabrications through eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind. Firm attachment, deep fixation. Lost in its assume. With the dense self that is created by such deepened fabrications. And even lost with the sound, smell, taste, touches, and shapes, sensual pleasures. Blindly believe that is the only thing that can create sensual pleasures for oneself, enjoyment, happiness, bliss. Or in other words, it's a delusive attachment to sensual pleasures, an illusion. And it's crystallized. This is the swing of the grasping mind, the power, the domination of the grasping mind between eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind, and the objects. With sound, smell, taste, touches, and shapes. This is its cycle that is endless. There is no need to talk about the worldly thing or the spirituality at all. Just come to this point. What's happening here? This is the creation from oneself. It's not God's creation, okay? We create our world, our elusive world, and being dominated by such belief and such opinions and meanings given, values given, and blindly walk in it, and being dominated by the assumed opinions continuously, lifetime after lifetime. That is the cycle of samsara. So to help unwind from such fixed attachment and blindly proceeding, step back. Step back from all such overthrown of desires, delusive attachment, and delusion combined. Use the key to open up from such domination, such a blindly fabrication to eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, mind, sound, smell, taste, touches, and shapes. Use the key. The key is the reminders. Everything is from that which has nothing to do with grasping or not grasping, attachment or non-attachment. Everything is from that which has nothing to do with discarding or not discarding, disengaging or not disengaging, involvement or non-involvement. This is the exit, which is from the great compassion that is pouring out like a radiance. Helping samsara unwind from its blindly proceeding with the grasping mind, with all the desires, delusion, and delusive attachment to its firm belief or disbelief, firmly disbelief in anything whatsoever, all the same thing. As we open up limitlessly, without discrimination to anything whatsoever, no fabrications given, it can purify all the blindness that is dominating samsara without trace. Just diligently open up often during the day and night until we go to bed. Let the heart of the great compassion pour this radiance to samsara through the infinite force. The force that has nothing to do with aims, targets, propagandas, advertisements, belief values and meanings and opinions, concepts, doctrines, dogmas, religions. This is not against religions in whatever ways. No. Before religions, there are not religions. This has nothing to do with being religious or not. It has nothing to do with any path. Because no is not no itself. It has nothing to do with this is it or this isn't it. And the grips of the firm attachment to anything whatsoever will be purified with the infinite force. The force that has nothing to do with being finite or infinite will purify such firm attachment and fixed fixation to anything whatsoever. That's the true liberation that is given to samsara, helping unwind from all such domination over the lives that is lost in itself because it has been given so much meaning to it and values. Circling in this cycle of beingness, endless cycle. Taking things so real, even though it's temporarily existing and just assumed. Taking sensual pleasure so real, taking enjoyment so real, happiness so real. It's the fabrication of the mind that does it. Totally deluded, lost in the blindness of fabrication of the mind. So let's open up limitlessly. Nothing is in anything. Proceed simultaneously with everything through the infinite power. Ahosi, 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 for all that has been fabricated and blindly walk through life leading one another with the delusions, delusive attachments and desires, for the sake of oneself or for the sake of one's own people, one's own fellows, lost in such domination. So let's open widely, limitlessly. Everything is not about grasping or non-grasping, attachment or non-attachment.